Everett by 27.
Yeah?
Over whoever they play.
Seems like Everett's got a dynasty building.
Yeah,
They've had a dynasty
they
building
have an
since
unbelievable sophomore running back, too.
Isaac Johnson, number 6. And Jesus Crawford is a great wide receiver. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right.
Very interesting. All right. Before we went to break, we were just talking about the Celtics a little bit. So many question marks, guys. You're wrong, first of all.
I stand
Five,
corrected.
5 and 10, people.
Oh, my God.
Actually,
5
no,
and
you
10.
stand corrected. It's 5 and 11.
No, it is 5.
You stand corrected. It's 5 and 11.
No.
All right,
Who
all right,
cares?
all right.
5-11, 5-10.
5 and 11,
Whatever.
5 and 11 or 5 and 10. It doesn't matter. The Celtics are still not playing good basketball.
Who cares? Celtics
haven't
always
watched
do
them in
stuff
I don't know
like
how
that
many
every
years.
year.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
I put the blame a little bit on Doc Rivers, a lot on Danny Ainge for not
No,
surrounding
Danny
Paul.
Ainge. What have they done since he's been here? Nothing.
Exactly. That's why I'm
Nothing.
blaming him.
They're
Yeah.
building for the future, but the
Building
future
for the
is not
future.
rising.
Who cares?
It's not rising.
Paul Pierce is want to get out of here because he wants a championship,
I see
and
that.
he has all these rookie players.
The future is now, gentlemen.
Well, tell that to Theo Epstein then, too.
Well, hey,
Well,
Theo, Danny, Bob Kraft are doing a great job running the Patriots. But anyways, the future is now. You can't be they've been saying for the past 3 years, oh, we're building for the future.
Oh,
we're getting everybody, we have a young team. But by now you should have a better team.
I mean, look at all the question marks they've already had so far. They have Delonte West changing his position.
Hey, you know what? Delonte should have never given up his position to
Should have stuck
Sebastian
with
Telfair.
it. Should have stuck with it.
Who cares? That wouldn't make a difference.
Oh,
Dude, for
Stick
Christ's
with
sake.
it.
Sebastian
They're the
Telfair.
Celtics.
Sebastian Telfair has not lived up to the hype whatsoever. And it's just
They made that whole show about him when he was like getting
through
drafted.
the wire.
Exactly.
And it made him look like he was okay.
so who's been the best rising star so far you've seen for the Celtics?
No one.
Al
I think-
Jefferson's been a bust.
There's-
Big Al has been hurt like for God knows how long.
I think Kendrick Perkins is doing pretty good, but it's not really their rookies that are stepping up. It's
No.
more their second-year players that are.
Do you think the Ricky Davis trade hurt them?
Yeah.
Danny Ainge is an idiot for making that trade.
What about-
He is an
what has
absolute
Ricky Davis
idiot.
done?
And then
I
you got
haven't heard
Doc
about him.
Rivers yelling with Wally Zerbiak on the sidelines about, I don't know, how to manage a basketball team.
You know
Who is the coach?
You know who is the one man that
Actually, you know-
is one of that you can count on all the time? The one man you can count on all the time is Michael Olowokandi. He is like 7 feet tall, and he hits the jump hook.
The
I saw him
Candyman.
before the game. He hit it from the free throw line, the little sky hook. It was pretty good.
He's like the Walter McCarthy right now for the Celtics, don't you think?
What?
No,
No way.
Well, first off, I love Walter. Walter McCarty. Who is Walter McCarty?
All I have to
Are you
say-
related to Walter
No,
McCarty?
I'm not. No, it's
All
not
I have to
McCarthy.
say
It's
is
McCarty.
Mark
I know, it's
Blount.
McCarty. That,
All I have
a
to
Tommy
say,
point.
give it.
hey,
Give him, give
hey,
him
all
a
I have to
Tommy
say is
point.
Mark Blount.
Mark Blount is Mark Blount is probably one of the best Celtics players that ever lived. Next to Kuzi and Havlicek, and then you
Larry
put Bill
Bird.
Russell next to him, Larry Bird,
Larry Bird's like nothing compared to him.
Mark Blount
Blount's
is
the
above all
man.
of them.
Oh yeah,
Except
he's
for
a
Larry.
rising,
Except
he's a
for
rising
Larry.
star.
Except for Larry.
He's like
Bill,
one of these guys.
Kuzi, and Havlicek.
That's what his head does.
I mean, so how do the Celtics rebound? I mean, will they rebound first of all this
they
season?
don't.
No,
They're gonna
not at
go
all.
down
I'm not
this
They need to
time?
get new
You
managers.
know who they should get?
Who?
Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is trapped in Minnesota, and he wants out.
Yeah, but does he want to come to the Celtics?
Are you
Who
kidding
doesn't
me?
want to
No.
come play for the Green?
Oh, come on.
Well, no. He should, because him and Paul Pierce.
It would certainly help it out, wouldn't it? It would give Pierce a 1-2 combo, which he's been needing
Well, for
ever
a few-
since Walker was here.
For a few games, it seemed
Would
like
they have to trade Pierce to get him,
Dude.
though?
no, they wouldn't. For a
Antoine
few
Walker
games,
One of
did
those
nothing.
rising stars.
Hey, Antoine
For a few
Walker
games-
was a ball hog. Thank God he got out of here.
no, but you know what though?
Go
I like
sit
it when he
down.
came back, though.
For a
No.
few games, I hated it.
You didn't like it?
I did not.
No, what I
like
liked
Gary
was
Payton.
him.
Did you like
him
him?
and Paul Pierce on the
No?
tickets. When after he got traded, they still had.
They still had him.
Oh, they did.
But
Isn't
you
that
know
nice?
what? Paul Pierce and Wally Zerbiak seem to be working good as a team. For when the
When
Celtics,
Wally plays,
the Celtics strung together 3 straight, right?
Yeah.
Three of their 5 wins came back to back.
I know. Wish they could have more wins, but it doesn't look like that's happening right now.
You know who they
How
need
can
back?
you lose Toronto for crying
Yeah, by
out loud?
20.
And they lost to the
pathetic.
Bulls. by 18, I believe. But you know what? You know
Yeah,
what?
last night that game was disgusting.
They made the Bulls look good.
Oh, absolutely. The
Well,
Bulls aren't that great.
No,
First of all,
no, they're not that bad this year.
no.
Hey,
they're not that great. They're
They're
not that.
not great, but they're
Pretty.
better
They're
than the
pretty
Celtics.
good. Pretty good.
Mu-
They're better than the Celtics, obviously.
Yeah, on a starting lineup there.
Oh, absolutely. Anything else about the wonderful Boston Celtics?
The only person that could save this franchise is the Birdman. We'll just leave it at that. Anyways, so other news around the NBA. Ben Wallace keeps getting fined for wearing his headband. Let the man wear his headband.
The NBA has nothing better to do.
The
than
NBA.
A team rule. All right.
Okay, it's been there. I can understand that, but the NBA is really getting bad on these rules. You can't argue with the ref at all. They'll tee you right up.
Dude,
You can't.
that ruins
even-
the fun
Didn't
of
that
most
change like
basketball
the ball
games.
structure too?
Yeah,
or something
even
like
if you're
that?
frustrated with yourself,
Yeah.
if you're frustrated with yourself and you bounce the ball hard off the court, that's automatic technical. That kind of stuff.
That ruins the fun of basketball.
It does.
The NBA is not the NBA anymore. Let's
Ron
just leave it
Artest
that
and
way.
Steven Jackson
It's not
ruined
at all.
the NBA.
It's unfortunate, but it seems like that's the way it's happening. Let's turn to Hot Stove Red Sox
Actually,
news.
I wanted to go back to college football.
All right,
Give
before
my-
go ahead.
I wanted to give my prediction on the national championship.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, first off, I don't think Florida should be there.
Michigan,
Neither.
Michigan,
I've left
rules.
Michigan State.
Michigan, yeah.
I
Michigan
think
State,
neutral
OSU.
field, Michigan would have won over Ohio State. However,
Yep.
they're not in the national title game. So,
Don't give them the chance.
you know who's going to win?
Who's gonna win?
OSU by 3. OSU has
Oh,
had
really?
Let me explain.
They have 7 weeks off.
Exactly. OSU has had a lot of weeks off. Florida still plays, and plus, they're playing. OSU's practicing in Ohio, where it's kind of starting to get cold.
Yeah.
It doesn't get cold down in Florida, and they're playing in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah,
They
Las
had a
Vegas.
game?
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not. It's going to be warm.
They
Florida's
play in
going
a
to be used
heated
to it.
dome, I bet.
Well,
All these teams
hey,
have so
wherever
much
they
Can't be freezing.
wherever they play, I think Florida's going to be ready, but OSU has too much star power to lose. Hot stove action.
Heisman before we go.
Jeff Samardzija. Just
Who?
kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
Samaj. Yeah, Bill Cataldo was here right now.
No,
Oh, boy.
Bill's about ready
I
to get suited up
disagree
for
with
hockey.
Brady
and I'll
Quinn.
tell you,
Brady
he'd be
Quinn
calling
did
it.
Brady
nothing.
Quinn. Brady Quinn has had a great year. He tossed 35 touchdown passes. But look at the teams he played: Army, Navy.
yeah, I know.
mean,
Really, those were
Troy
blowouts.
Smith.
So
Troy
Ken
Smith
Rock.
is in a hard conference.
Yeah.
And there's no other way to say it. He plays good teams every week, and they put up 37 touchdown passes. I mean, that's incredible. And
Yeah,
the guy is
and-
an absolute cannon.
And he hasn't even beat USC once.
He gave Troy Smith pretty much carried his team to the national title game, along with great running backs and Jim
O-line.
Tressel did great coaching.
O-line.
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 Everyone knows all about O-line.
No, they.
Oh, you're D-line, right?
Both.
You're both? Okay.
Miller's both. Miller's an all-around guy.
Miller's a great lineman.
All right,
All right,
now
want to
for
go to
the
Hot Stove?
action.
Hot stove.
Guess what, Red Sox Nation?
Barry
Manny
Bonds.
is staying.
Yeah.
Staying. He is.
I
just-
believe-
enough with the talk. Manny is staying in Boston.
I believe he has till tomorrow though to make a deal.
Manny
Wednesday
is
is the deadline.
staying
Yeah,
in
actually, yeah,
Boston.
I heard that. He
Which
has till tomorrow.
the
afternoon.
problem is,
I was watching. I was listening to Peter Gammons while eating dinner. Tonight.
Hold on,
And Pete,
hold on.
Pete is never wrong. Pete said Manny will stay in Boston until. Well, he'll start the season in Boston, and then he could get traded.
Who are the teams
You know
that
what?
possible teams that could possibly get him? I forget.
Angels.
there was a list of
Yeah.
13 teams. Yes,
you're gonna
13.
say 30 there, face.
Yeah.
13.
Dude,
But you know what?
No one would.
Manny wants to play in the American League. That's what he said. But these 13 teams, I mean, he's listed the Dodgers, the Mariners.
Giants.
The Mariners have offered a package of, I believe, Richie Sexton, Rafael
Richie
Soriano, J.J. Putz, all these guys.
Giants.
Putsy.
Bonds for Manny.
the only way they
If,
should
if
trade
the
him-
Red, let me just say this right now before we even start talking about Bonds. If the Red Sox got Bonds, I would never watch the Red Sox again.
Never would.
He'd never play here anyway.
If, especially
Dude,
with
why
I
would
would,
he?
I would
Wait,
throw stuff
hold
at
on.
him from the
The
stands.
only reason why we would get him for DH, but we already have Poppy, so
Exactly.
there's no way
Because
we
he-
would get him. So.
Here's a
Can't-
question.
He can't play the field.
Here's a question. Do you guys think that Big Papi can play first base?
No.
I mean, full
Not
time?
for a year. Like when he
play
gets
80
thrown
games.
into the games, he does good, but that's just
I
because
don't think
of
he'll play a
luck.
full season.
I think we need Big Papi as a DH. Oh,
Bring back number 15, Kevin Millar.
Kevin Millar, yes. Kevin Millar is
Kevin
the
Millar
man.
is Kevin Millar hit like 3 out of his 5 home runs last year